heard exclusively live on Magic. This is the UK Top 20 Rewind with Shaun Tilley.
Welcome to another fast and frantic couple of hours in which we'll feature two vintage charts from the past randomly chosen by our studio computer. In the next hour, that raving lunatic Adrian Juste is going to be here, playing hits from August 1982. But first of all, we're all set for a collision course with October 1978. I'm Shaun Tilley, and this was the month and year when John Paul II became the first non-Italian pope since 1542 and the youngest to take up office during the 20th century. Elsewhere in the news, Sex Pistols guitarist Sid Vicious was arrested and charged with the murder of his girlfriend Nancy Spungen. American Mario Andretti became World Formula One motor racing champion, and Belgian singer-songwriter Jacques Brel died at the age of 49. Now, during this hour, we've got 5 new entries to play you, but we're going to start with Exile, who are shuffling down the survey. Here's Kiss You All Over.
20.
When we get home, babe, put a light to fire. Gotta get you into my life.
Just to remind you that Adrian just makes his long-awaited return to the UK Top 20 Rewind. He's here in the next hour, remembering August 1982. And right now in this hour, hello, it's me, Shaun Tilley, with hits from October 1978. Chart entry at number 18, Earth, Wind and Fire with Got to Get You Into My Life. And the Dooleys were on the way down with A Rose Has to Die.
17.
Do you remember how we loved last summer?
October 1978 on the UK Top 20 Rewind with Shaun Tilley, and there's Crystal Gale's follow-up to Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. Another gorgeous song called Talking in Your Sleep, which was down to number 14. And while we're on the subject of cover versions,
UK Top 20 Rewind. Highest new entry.
here comes another one. The original was a big hit back in 1968 for Richard Harris, but 10 years later in 1978, it was Donna Summer who was having success with MacArthur Park.
13.
I recall the yellow cotton dress waving by the sunrise, dancing in the dark.
They were, without doubt, the biggest group of the 1970s. Betty Bjorn Frieda and Agneta from ABBA with their 10th of 19 top 10 singles. Summer Night City had been as high as number 5. Here, though, we find it down to number 11.
UK Top 20 Rewind. Top 10.
Halfway through our featured chart from October 1978, and Third World were heading in the other direction, climbing up the survey with Now That We Found Love.
10.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do? Shaun Tilley.
A song that made the chart on 2 more occasions, again for Third World in 1985 and for Heavy D and the Boys in 1991. But originally, Now That We Found Love was climbing to number 10 in October 1978. This next record made the chart in 1990 for Jimmy Somerville, former lead singer of Bronski Beat. But here's Sylvester's version of You Make Me Feel Mighty Real.
9.
And we'll follow it with the Electric Light Orchestra, who are heading down to number 8 with Sweet Talking Woman. The Electric Light Orchestra with a track from their fantastic album Out of the Blue, Sweet Talking Woman down to number 8. Before it, Sylvester, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real, descending down to number 9. The Boomtown Rats, on the other hand, had the week's highest climber, charging up 12 places to number 7 with their future number 1, Rat Trap. And Sir Bob's getting ready to sing for us, and we can take a listen to him after we speak to this nutcase.
Yeah, thanks, Shaun. And coming up in the next hour,
What have we got?
August 1982.
Yeah.
Plus a few bits of laughter in between with me, Adrian Juste. But for the moment, it's back to the hits of October 78 with Shaun Tilley.
Well, huzzah, huzzah. I'll just throw back my legs and pollute my britches with delight.
Adrian, thank you. Nobody ever insults me in quite the way you do.
UK Top 20 Rewind. High climber. 7.
There was a lot of rocking going on that night.
The UK Top 20 Rewind on Magic.
1982.
These are the songs you made famous on the UK Top 20 Rewind.
Adrian Juste.
Thank you.
He's a madman. He's totally whacked.
That summer hit we were on about was Donna Summer, new in at 16.
Hung around with big shots.
It's August 1982, and computers were shaking up their hard drives, Compaq was founded, and Sun Microsystems started. There's already more silicon in California than a Page 3 reunion. There was already an internet of sorts.
Internet?
Well, that's what they said. And can you guess how many computers were connected to the internet worldwide? 200. I'm shocked myself. And did computers work back then? What do you think?
I want just Control and P print. Control P print.
Control P, print. And the computer's going, cannot access printer. Cannot access printer, it's here. It's right next to you. Look, it's there. I can access the printer, look. See how my hands touch it. Copy print. Front control print. A problem of type 2094 has occurred. Well, the 2093 other problems are just missed to get to that one.
So as you can see, we've come a long way. Yeah. And back in 82, your hard drive was a whacking state-of-the-art 10 megs. But of course, you didn't have a hard drive as such. You had an 8-inch floppy. And behave. Toto Coelho were one-hit wonders. They were in at number 14. Bananarama's Shy Boy had made his excuses, Hugh Grant style, and was slipping down the charts, if that's okay with you. But one place above was this.
New entry.
At 14 for Toto Coelho, and a very non-PC title. Politically, in August 82, Margaret Thatcher was your Prime Minister, and across the Atlantic, Ronald Reagan was president.
It's time to push the button, 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 push the button.
Which scared the good for the roses out of a lot of people.
I'm not afraid he's going to push the button. I'm worried he's going to nod out and fall on it. He took a bullet. Nothing. He didn't even know he was shot. That's what scared me. Call me wacky, but I'd like a president with a central nervous system.
Back here in the UK, unemployment had reached 13.8% of the workforce in August 82. They said it was a price well worth paying in some quarters. A record well worth playing is this one, The Kids from Fame.
All the boys may turn me on.
UK Top 20 Rewind. New entry.
It was the big BBC One show in August 82, Fame, straight up the top of the pops.
Tonight, the kids from Fame panic when they find out that leg warmers cause cancer.
Adrian Juste.
Leg warmers? All these years on, it's more surgical stockings when they want to dance. A dance? A dance?
I'm pooped. I'm going to bed.
You ain't gonna live forever, boy. In the year the CD was invented, high fidelity was everywhere. But in August, it was number 12.
One day, see a strange little girl look at you.
UK Top 20 Rewind. Top 10.
And into our top 10 went Hugh Cornwell and the boys. They'd leapfrog trio with Da 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 and Bad Manners, My Girl Lollipop to get to number 9.
Hello, campers.
Yes, more hit TV shows from 82. Wherever you were, you couldn't hide from Heidi-Hi. Heidi-Ho! A very popular show about life at the holiday camps of the 1950s. Loosely based on Butlins. And let's face it, the Ibiza of their day.
You ever been to a Butlins holiday camp?
You used to work at one, didn't you?
This was down at Bognor Regis. That's a strange place. Like, the coat of arms is a wheelchair and an incontinence bag. Everyone's at Butlins for the same reason, aren't they? All the guards come round 12 o'clock every night. Come on, open up, have you got a girl in there? No, honest, there's no girl in there. Hang on, we'll get you one.
I used to wake up at 6 in the morning too. It was a bit like the army with curtains. Right, the top 10 look this way. Bad Manners at 10, Stranglers at 9, Hot Chocolate were easing down to 8 when it started with a kiss, and up to 7, Kid Creole. Kid Creole out the Coconuts. Went to see them at Hammersmith Odeon once, and the coconuts alone were worth the money, I'll tell you. It was an early sort of gangster rap with real gangsters. Hey, Peanuts, what's the trouble?
Some dirty squeal pigeon stooled on me.
Oh, nasty.
It's the UK Top 20 Rewind. Shaun Tilley was here earlier with the songs that were making it B.I.G. in October 1978. But right now, I'm Adrian Juste, and it's August 82.
Push the button, push the button, push the button, push the button.
I know you're excited, but we push the button in just a couple of moments on the Big Top 5.